Hey Cancer, it's Nicola. So this is your daily read. I'm sorry, this is not your daily read. This is your weekly read for November the 17th through the 23rd. What messages do we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? November the 17th through the 23rd. All right, Cancer. So we have spiritual service. Let's see what we have for spiritual service. Wrong one. It says, self-doubt can be a habit that is hard to break. It can slow down your spiritual progress and the fulfillment of your life purpose. Ultimately, it won't stop you, but it can make your progress seem more challenging. It's easier to fulfill your purpose when you acknowledge your own goodness and talent and do what you love to the best of your ability. Realize that you are enough, that your work is good, and that you have something of value to offer. It's time to let go of fear of failure, concern about your ability, and your right to live a happy and fulfilled life of success. The universe believes in you. All right, so let's see what messages we have. What messages, what guidance do we have for Cancer, Sun, and Rising Venus? This is for November the 17th, November the 18th, November the 19th, November the 20th, November the 21st, November the 22nd, November the 23rd, November the 24th. November 23rd. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for November the 17th to November the 23rd of 2019. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I was going to go through everything. All right. Gotta wait for next week to get next week's. All right, so we have Knight of Pentacles here. So some of you guys, Knight of Pentacles, this is something that you've been dealing with for a long time. You could have some wishes in regards to some responsibilities or in regards to putting something together. But World card, Knight of Pentacles, I feel like there is an end to waiting. No more waiting. So Seven of Cups here, I do feel like you could have some options. There could be some confusion. For some of you guys, you could have a lot of things that are going on in your life right now. All right. So Monday, we have the Two of Wands. I do feel like you could be, like I said, in a state of confusion, needing to make a decision, but you're at a crossroads about that. Tuesday, we have the Five of Wands. I feel like so some of you guys are resisting making a decision. Seven here, Seven of Cups. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 wands is resistance. So some of you guys are resistant to make a decision, really in a space of standing up for yourself. But I don't know if you're standing up for being in confusion or you're standing up for wanting to make a decision. I feel like you're at a crossroads here and you got a lot of different avenues and a lot of different things that you want. So 3 of Wands here. All right, so 7 plus 3 is 10. You got 10 wands right here. You need to put down the burdens of confusion. I feel like you're trying to have patience with the situation here. I feel like you're going to get what it is that you want. But you see these first 3 days, when you're going through all this confusion and conflict, you have to put an end to this to gain fulfillment of wishes. I feel like you need to allow your concerns to fade away from whatever burdens and conflicts you have. For some of you guys, this could legit be dealing with responsibilities. You could be confused and at a crossroads, resisting kind of making a decision because you feel burdened by having to take on some type of responsibilities. So Friday we have the Queen of Swords. So I do feel like you're kind of being discerning, wanting to speak truth. But I feel like more than anything with the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Swords, you need to seek truth. Queen of Swords sees clearly. So you could be in a space of feeling confused, and once you allow your concerns to fade away with the confusion, you become clear. See, Ace of Swords. So once you release the confusion, things become clear. You have the power to release confusion by cutting away things that do not benefit you, cutting away things that are not within the right vibration. It's time to start cutting some cords. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Why is the Seven of Cups here? Ooh, shit. All right, so we're going to use the 2 that flew over there. All right, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Judgment. Yeah, some of you guys could be at a temporary pause in action. You legit, the first 3, this is a 7, this is a 7, these 2 are 7s. So I do feel like there needs to be decisions. You have to make the decisions to embrace the end of those difficulties from your past. Judgment, there's an awakening that has to happen. So you could be in a space of being confused because you're needing to find your focus. You're needing to innovate a new path for yourself. I feel like in the past you could have been just waiting for someone to come toward you. You move forward. So why is this 2 of Wands here? Why is this 2 of Wands here? High Priestess here. I think you know you need to make a decision. You need to trust your own intuition. Find the strength to decide. Three of Cups here. Some of you guys know that you need to choose to be happy, choose to have abundance. Find the strength, the inner strength to remove yourself from social situations that create unhappiness. With the Nine of Cups here, I do feel as though you're moving toward a happy situation. You know that for some of you guys, a third party could present some sort of happiness, but you are needing to allow your concerns to fade away with the conflict surrounding it. Why is this Five of Wands here? Seven of Cups here. So someone's confused, and the confusion is causing conflictions. The confusions are internal. So you're confused about a new opportunity. You're confused about a new life that is beginning. With the Page of Cups here, I feel like you are being inspired, or there's someone new in your life, and you're needing to find the strength to overcome the conflicts that you have within yourself. I feel like you're trying to have patience. Why? Why is this Three of Wands here? This is in the middle of the read because of a relationship. Because you want to move into a new partnership. You're trying to have patience. But for some of you guys, you've manifested a new partnership and you're resisting it because of conflicts that you have within yourself. 10 Wands, lay the burdens down so that you can move forward. 10 Pentacles, some of you guys are trying to have patience with a relationship. You're wanting a commitment. 10 Wands, Hangman, Temperance, I feel like it's time you change your perspective. So some of you guys, you may be putting a new situation or even putting a new path for yourself on hold, because you're resisting making a decision because you want to wait and see if whatever relationship you were dealing with in the past is going to move into a commitment. The problem that I have with that, Temperance, Hangman, 10 of Wands, you see? Temperance, Hangman, 10 of Wands, you need to change your perspective around. It's time for you to change your perspective around the situation because it's a burden. It's something that's keeping you oppressed. So you may need to release the oppressions. And 10 minus 3 is 7 of Wands. You're resisting releasing the oppressions. 9 of Cups here. So why is this 9 of Cups here? Because you feel like, hold on, I'm not going to say that. They told me not to say that. All right, so we're going to, because when I said that, all these cards came in reverse, so we're not going to say that. Why is this 9 of Cups here? Justice here. So I feel like for some of you guys, you may be needing to weigh the pros and cons. Like I'm telling you, you need to see reality of a situation so that you can cut away things that are not bringing you material happiness or even happiness in general. With Justice here, this is about doing what is right for you. Moon card here and the Nine of Swords, you have anxiety about facing this fear of losing, and this is about you losing a relationship, about either you losing a relationship with the Empress in the Hierophant in reverse, or either you losing what you deem as to be abundant for you. And that is in reverse underneath here. So I feel like you do need to allow your concerns to fade away because the procrastination and the anxiety is creating imbalance. So, and Six of Swords is most definitely under here. So this is about moving forward. Why is this Queen of Swords here? Three of Swords, you're making a decision to sever the connection. You could be making a decision based off sorrow, because this is heartbreak. So some of you guys could be making a decision based off sorrow, based off heartbreak. Star energy here, I feel like you're having to sever with your dreams. So some of you guys are having to put an end to your dreams here. King of Pentacles here. Someone could be severing connection to follow their dreams. With the Three of Pentacles, this could have been a partnership. Underneath that Knight of Swords, there could be some anger about this because someone is releasing the lack within the situation, no longer worried about it. So you could be discerning about this. And I feel like because when I take, like, I don't know if I told y'all, I've been talking to a lot of people about tarot cards. When the sword is down in the tarot, that means that something has been cut away. So this Queen of Swords has cut something away. Three of Swords here severed a connection in order, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, to go toward a new life, a new opportunity at life. Ace of Swords, Saturday here. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Hangman here. Your perspective has changed. You have mental clarity now. So some of you guys, you could have been confused about a decision, maybe resisting. You have mental clarity. Now you see whatever the situation as a burden. You're ready to release the burden. 10 of Wands, Hangman, Universe. I feel like for a lot of you guys, Sun card, you have clarity. So you see the truth now. So now you're ready. You see the truth of deception, of instability. You're choosing to end this cycle and move forward. It has taken you a long time to end this cycle. All right, so let's see what messages we have. Some of you guys are ending cycles of responsibility. You're no longer responsible, or someone may be no longer responsible to you. Take it how it resonates. So let's see what messages we have. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages, what guidance do we have for Cancer? All right. So we have the past. Some of you guys know, I can't say it, but she talks about memories of the past. That is the goddess of memories. I can't say her name because my lips don't work like that. But I feel like some of you guys were devoted in the past. I feel like now you're very much seeing truth. You're starting to focus now on flowing forward. Give me one more for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I do feel like, and what's crazy, even within the cards here, someone is moving away from the past. You see how she's looking in the past and they're looking forward? So I feel like you're overcoming with this 9. You're overcoming the past and you're choosing to create stability by focusing on moving forward. Transformation, most definitely. So I do feel like life is transforming because you are no longer holding responsibilities to the past. This is all I have.